Let me start by saying this slowly because this idea alone can change everything. Your wellness business should revolve around your life. Your life should never revolve around your business. Most people do this the other way around. They build a business and then try to squeeze their life into whatever time and energy is left. And eventually, even in the wellness industry, they burn out. And this is where level 6 thinking begins. So let me introduce you to Nisha. Nisha is not special in the way social media defines special. She does not have millions of followers. She's not chasing hustle culture. She's not trying to prove anything to anyone. But Nisha is very clear about one thing. She wants her life to feel good. Not someday, not after success, now. Nisha came into wellness the way many people do, through her own healing, through burnout, through exhaustion, through realizing that the old way of living was costing her too much. At some point, she asked herself a question that most people never stop to ask. What kind of a life do I actually want to live? Not what kind of business, not what kind of income, not what kind of title, what kind of life. And when she answered that honestly, everything started to become clear. She wanted freedom of place. She wanted to live where she wanted in the world without being tied to one city, one office, or one time zone. She wanted freedom of time. She did not want someone else deciding when her day starts and ends. She wanted freedom of energy. She knew that her best work did not happen late at night or in back to back meetings. Her energy was sacred to her. She wanted passive income, not because she wanted to stop working, but because she wanted to choose when to work. And most importantly, she wanted presence presence with her family, presence with her child, presence with herself. This clarity came before any business idea. And that is why her journey looks different. Nisha knew something about herself that many people ignore. Her energy was highest early in the morning. Between 4 and 11 in the morning, she felt alive, focused, clear, connected. That was when she loved doing her deep work. Writing, creating, teaching, sadhana, movement, spending time with her son and family, being fully present before the world rushed in. She did not want emails at 5 in the morning. She did not want client calls at 7 in the evening. She did not want emergencies interrupting her evenings. After 11 in the morning, she felt open to the world. She could engage, respond, teach, serve. After 7 in the evening, she wanted silence, no disturbances, no work, just life. Now, pause here for a moment. Now, most wellness professionals never design around this. They take clients whenever clients are available. They respond to messages all day. They say yes to everything, and slowly their nervous system pays the price. Now, Nisha decided that her business would respect her rhythms, not the other way around. Another thing Nisha knew that was that she did not want to be tied down. She wanted the freedom to live wherever she wanted. Maybe 1 year in India, maybe 1 year in Europe, maybe somewhere quite near nature, maybe close to family. She did not want her work to stop because she changed locations. That immediately ruled out certain business models. She knew that running a physical center, a clinic, or an offline practice would limit her. It would require her presence in one place. Nothing wrong with that, but that is not something that Nisha wanted. It would tie her freedom to a location. So instead of asking, how can I make more money? She asked a better question. What kind of work allows me to live that way? And the answer was simple: online work. There is a lot of misunderstanding around passive income. Now, Nisha did not want passive income because she wanted to sit on a beach doing nothing. She wanted passive income because she respected her energy. She understood something very deeply. When income depends only on hours worked, freedom disappears. If she got sick, income would stop. If she wanted to travel, income would slow down. If she wanted to take a few weeks off, stress would creep in. Passive income gave her breathing room, courses, programs, workshops, content that could serve people even when she was resting. This allowed her to work when her energy was at its peak and rest when the body asked for it. Nisha also knew something else. She did not want a boss. Not because she could not work with people, but because she did not want anyone else deciding how she should live her life. She did not want to ask for leave. She did not want to explain her priorities. She did not want to fit into someone else's structure. She wanted autonomy. That does not mean chaos, it means responsibility. When you have no boss, you must become disciplined. You must become clear. You must become honest with yourself. And Nisha was ready for that. Now, this part is important. Nisha did not choose a business model based on trends. She chose it based on her strengths. She was a teacher at heart. She loved explaining concepts. She loved writing. She loved creating content. She loved guiding people through ideas slowly and deeply. She was not energized by constant one-to-one calls. She was not excited by daily firefighting. She was not built for high-pressure reactive environments. So instead of forcing herself into a coaching model that drained her, she leaned into what felt natural. Teaching, creating courses, writing blogs, recording videos, building long-form content. This allowed her to reach many people without burning out. And most importantly, it allowed her to stay in her zone of genius. So here's what changed for Nisha when she designed her life first. Her business decisions became clearer. She stopped comparing herself to others. She stopped chasing every opportunity. She started saying no without guilt. If something did not support her lifestyle, she let it go. So if an opportunity required late night calls, she declined. If a collaboration demanded constant availability, she passed. If a business idea looked profitable but draining, she walked away. This clarity saved her years of struggle. Now, I want you to pause and ask yourself a few honest questions. What time of day is my energy highest? How many hours do I truly want to work? Do I want location freedom? Do I want passive income or only active income? What kind of work feels natural to me? Do I enjoy teaching, writing, creating, speaking, or coaching? What does actual freedom look like for me? There are no right or wrong answers, but there are honest ones. And honestly, at this stage, saves suffering later. Your wellness business is not separate from your life. It is an extension of who you are, how you live, and what you value. If you design it without self-awareness, it will eventually drain you. If you design it with clarity, intuition, and alignment, it will support you for years. Nisha did not build the biggest business, she built the right business. One that allowed her to wake up peacefully, one that respected her family time, one that honored her energy, one that gave her freedom, one that felt like an extension of her soul. And that, my friend, is real success. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Akash. Namaste.